What's up, guys? This is Matthew here with Gadget University, and I'm here to finally do a review and unboxing of the highly anticipated and really the longest wait I've ever waited for a product, I swear. This is the Element case for the iPhone 6, but this is not just the regular Element case. This is the Sector Pro Black Ops Active Collection, and this is a pretty expensive case. It costs $199 from elementcase.com. And I'm going to show you what you get with the case and what I think of it. I've been using Element cases since the iPhone 4, and they are the best cases you can get. If you plan on getting the 6 and the 6S, or the 4 and the 4S, or 5 and the 5S, it's a good case to keep for the entire lifeline of your iPhone ownership. And so let's get right into it. So let me set my phone to the side first, and let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing. Now you're going to get some pretty standard boxing. It looks a little bit different than the standard Sector packaging, but what you're going to get inside is a little bit more premium. You're going to get some extras, especially because of that price. So I had to repack everything. I've been using this for about a week now. I was one of the early invite participants to order the case. So I've had this for about 2 weeks now, and I want to give you guys a good review on it. I didn't want to be the first person on the web to just throw up a review, because most people will just do that just for, hits and things like that. But as you guys know, I don't normally get a lot of hits on this channel because I do this because I love it. I don't do this really for the hits. So let's get right into the unboxing. So after you uncover the sleeve, you're going to take off the box, top of the box, and you're going to come right into the packaging. And you get a nice little red pull tab here to make it easy. Now, again, I've already had this case on my phone, so I'm doing a little mock unboxing for you guys so you guys can see what you get in the case and how the unpacking experience is, because I know that is important to some of my viewers. So here's the case, of course. Now the back is already slid into the case, and also you get this additional belt clip, which you'll see right here. So let's go ahead and get to the rest of the packaging. And you have this very, very, very handy, what they call a ripcord. This is just like a hip pouch holster for your case. I don't really see this wearing this on somebody's hip. It's not really necessary. You'll see why later. This is maybe more for like a backpack, or maybe if some of you guys are in civil services or the military, you'll find some utilization for this. So other than that, you get some paperwork telling you how to install the case, which this is very different, so you must read the instructions. I highly recommend you read the instructions when you install this case, although I will be showing you how to do it in this review. So you get some extra screws, and you get an extra looks like a vibration rocker, which is very handy. You get an extra screw for the end cap, and you get an extra screw for the hip clip, which is very good. Also, you get a new screwdriver. This one is dual-sided. So you have a nice little side here for the actual case, and you have another side here that's smaller. I'm not too sure what that's for. I'm thinking maybe it's for some of their other products that they have out, so they only wanted to make one screwdriver, so they just put a dual screwdriver. Really handy. I already have one from my old case, so I just kept that on my keyring, and this will just stay in the box until I need it. But alright, let's push this to the side, and let's get right into the actual case installation. So now, if you guys remember last time on the Element case for the iPhone 5, and you can check out my other review too if you guys are interested. Some of you guys may still have an iPhone 5 or 5S, but the installation was literally one screw, and it had like a kind of like a watch clasp setup. This is a little bit different this time. They did it with end caps. So there's a screw here, there's a screw here, and there's a screw here, and there's a screw here, and basically all four screws hold on the end cap. So to really install it, you only need to take off one end. As you can tell, I've already unscrewed this one end a little bit because it does take a while. So I'm going to take that screw off and drop it there. And go ahead and get this other one off too. I'm going to point out some differences between the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 6, and because that's what I'm coming from, and I will let you know right away that what I'm thinking. You can hear that. That's that CNC machined aluminum. The whole sides and the end caps are CNC, machined aluminum. Then you have plastic in between each hinge, and of course you got plastic buttons. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the device in a moment here. So look, if you see across the back, if you remember, the back plate was a sticker in the last generation. It's actually a sliding insert this time. If you look closely, you can see there's a groove there where your actual back kind of slides in. So let's go ahead and take this off really quick. So here's the case, the main frame. You have this this really slim ergonomic design. It's actually really nice in the hand, and you have this kind of gun grip like material on the side. It is very durable. It doesn't it's actual like plastic kind of material. Kind of see here, you can kind of pull it out a little bit. There you go. Also, it's very durable. You don't have to worry about the oils in your hands causing it to like sweat out or cause any issues, which I really like, because that was my problem with the last one. The little inserts didn't really last long. So to install it, you're pretty much going to do like this. You're going to take your phone, and with the with the silent switch first, you're going to kind of drop it in there. And there you go. Now what you're going to do, so I kind of do like a little test to make sure. And I just made a mistake on camera, but oh well. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to edit it out. If you see here, what I did is I did it backwards, but I put the power button on the wrong side. But you hear that click? It's a nice tactile clicking. Same thing with this. Really tactile. Same thing with the buttons. Alright, so if you see, there's a big gap back there, and that's because that's space for you to slide in the back plate. And what's different between this one and the last one is that the last generation you could actually use without a back plate, because it was simply a kind of like a 3M adhesive. But this is pretty much crucial to the case. It provides a lot of stability to it. So all you're going to do here is you're just going to slide it in. Just like that. And I've had this phone on my this case on my phone for about 2 weeks now straight. Haven't taken it off for any reason to clean it. And as you can tell, my phone is pretty clean. There's no dust or dirt or anything inside of it. So that is a great testimony to how well this seals up the back of your phone. So if you're worried about dirt getting in there and scratching up the phone or even damaging the phone, you can be rest assured. This is military spec as well, so it does have a lot of protection from that. So as you see, it's a much tighter fit now that I have the back plate on. Now all I need to do is install this bottom piece, and we'll go ahead and do that. All you're going to do is pretty much line up the headphone jack here, and you're going to drop the screw. Let's see here. I may edit some of this out, I may not. This kind of will let you know how easy it is to take on and off. So if you guys are curious about that, some of you guys might not want to put this on your phone all the time. This might be something you put on whenever you're, maybe at work or whenever you, do something active. Personally, I keep this on my phone all the time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and screw this in all the way. This last screw is always giving me trouble. I don't know why. Give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. So I finally have it installed. It was a little tough to get that last screw in. Just a point here, a pro tip here. Whenever you're installing it, make sure you're kind of applying a little bit of pressure to keep these together while you're screwing it in. You don't want to strip the screws or the plastic right here that is going into. Don't worry about the metal, of course, but the plastic can get stripped. You don't want that to happen. You'll have to make an email to Element Case support for that. All right. So here's the case in its entirety. It's very smooth, very great in the hands. If you look right here, your thumb falls right here on this grip, so it's really easy to hold. The iPhone 6 is pretty slippery to hold in general, but great tactile feedback on all the buttons. Just pretty sure you can hear it. Same thing with the vibration lock. And right here at the bottom, this is one of my favorite features of this generation of the Element cases. This hole here is huge. That's what she said. There's a large cutout for your charger and your headphone jack, so you can fit pretty much a lot of third-party chargers and sync cables and things like that. Also, some docking stations actually work pretty good with this. The high rise works good with this. I haven't tested it personally, but I've seen a couple of videos. And if you look right here, it has a nice precision cutout for the speaker hole, which is awesome. Now along the right left hand side, you have your volume rocker and your vibration lock, and of course you have more grips. And across the top, it's just a flat piece. And again on the side, power button and your grips. Now across the back, you have this pretty much like a military spec, hardened black finish. Is kind of like a gun grip kind of feel to it. It's very durable. If you kind of want to look around here, you'll see I've gotten one scratch right here on the case, and I've gotten a couple down here. That's pretty much it. I've been pretty rough with this case. I have not been babying it at all. I mean, if you're paying this much for a case and you're worried about damaging it, you probably should just get a spec or something, because this case is meant to be rough handled. Now, one thing I really like too is there's a lip around the phone, and I have an actual glass screen protector on my phone right now. And if you can see on the camera, I'm not sure if I'm capturing it, there's still a lip there. So you actually do have a little bit of distance between the table and your glass screen protector, and even more distance between the table and your actual glass. So here's the little ripcord hip holster, or if you want to use this for something else, you kind of tie it in there. You kind of go like that, and it sits in just like this, and you can put this around your belt loop or your shoulder strap on your bag or something like that. And to get it out, you just pull it out like that, and then your phone comes out. This little clip right here is what I use mostly all the time. I forgot to take out the screws, but the screws are actually inside of here on the underside of this case. But essentially what you do is you screw it right here to the back of the case, and what it does is it actually sits into your pocket just like this. So this actually clips onto the edge of your pocket, and your phone sits in just like this. So when you're using it, you just pull your phone right out. And it's actually pretty funny that it works this way, because this is how you actually draw a gun from the hip. You actually pull your gun out, and it's ready to shoot. And if you think about it, they set this case up exactly the same way. You pull your phone out your pocket, and you're ready to use it. You see, you're putting your finger already right here by the home button, which I thought was pretty cool. So nice little attention to detail from Element Case. Also, another thing too is all your ports are here. So if you're using a portable charger, or maybe listening to music, your cord is not being wrapped around into your pocket, which is really good too. Well guys, this has been my review, and I think this is a great case for the money. There are other options here. You can get the lesser version, not the lesser version, but just the lower version for about $139, $129. It just comes with a different back, so you get the same body, not this color scheme, not this black and red color scheme, but it does not come with this heavy duty, military grade back. It just comes with like a carbon fiber, stylish back, but it's still pretty good, still very protective. Great cases. Once again, I want to thank Element case for finally putting this out. I did pay for this with my own money. This wasn't a review unit, so don't think anything otherwise. I do genuinely love their products, and I feel like they're very well worth the money if you decide to keep an iPhone longer than the typical year life cycle. I think these are great to get. So that's it. I don't have anything else to say on my review. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I do believe that this is probably one of the few videos out there right now. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you need me to upload some pictures somewhere, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.